Recording in progress.
Let's talk about your health. Now, your health is not just your physical body, but it's a big part of it. But let's look at the physical, the emotional, the mental, the energetic, and the spiritual, because all of this encompasses with who you are as a being. And you are so much more than this physical body, because you're a multi-dimensional, amazing spiritual being having this physical experience. But while we're here having this physical experience, we actually make choices in our life that can affect our health. So if you are experiencing any health issues, this can be any pain in your body, back pain, knee pain, any pain, neck pain. It could be sleep issues. So if it's insomnia or any sleep issues, well, then that's related to all the thinking and those old programs just running over and over in your mind, constantly thinking and unable to switch off. That's affecting your sleep. And then if you're not getting enough sleep, well, then the next day you're tired and it affects your immune system. And so everything's a dominoes effect in our physical body. This is where the balance comes in. Balance is the first step in my Benn method. And so it's about having balance and balancing every area in your life in order for you to look after this physical vessel that you've been given for this soul's growth and journey on this life, this journey that we're all playing on this playground that we call Earth. So look at your physical health. And if you've been given a medical label, actually look at the energy of that. And this is where you can heal your own body. I've healed myself of cancer, autoimmune, chronic fatigue, adrenal burnout, depression, and suicidal thoughts. So I've been at rock bottom. I know how the physical body was, because every system and every organ was shutting down when I lost my will to live. Then I repaired and restored and turned all of my health around in order to teach others and also prove that you can do it medication free. And that's the power that we all have. So don't ever give your power away to people that say that you will have this condition for the rest of your life, or you have to stay on this medication for the rest of your life. You have a choice and you have the power to change that. So let's look at your health and reevaluate what you're actually putting in your body that may be causing health issues. And this may require changing those old habits and those old behaviors. If you've been eating a lot of sugar or dairy or meat or processed food or anything that's got preservatives in it that comes out of a packet or a box or a can, or that's GMO modified, I mean, look at every ingredient on the packet or the can or the box, or whatever it is. And this is what I've been doing for years. When I go to the supermarket, I don't buy any canned food, and I read the labels, and I've done this for decades. And so this is where anything that you don't recognize as a food source, and that's under the numbers, and something that's got every alphabet character in the name and you can't even pronounce it, that's a red flag. And do your own research on what are all these numbers mean, and all these additives and flavorings and colorings that are added to a lot of the food. And I know when I first went to America and I saw the type of food, I didn't even recognize. And it's like, what is that? It looked like a lot of slop, to be honest. And I just went, wow, people eat this. And all these, because at one of the places I went to, there was at the casinos, I was on a budget. So all these smorgasbords at the casinos, eat as much as you like. But most of the food, I didn't even know what it was. And it was just this horrible, cheap, put together GMO food. But that's what a lot of the American diet was based on, and people just grew up with that, which is loaded in sugar and fats and all these substances that the body cannot actually digest. It's got no nutritional value at all. And this is what causes the health issues. So, obesity is just an accumulation of years and years of eating the wrong type of food for your body. So, this is where you get to make new choices and new decisions for your health and your well being, and reevaluating and looking at your diet and looking at the energy behind it. And what I do, and this is what I'll teach you as well, is how to muscle test your food, muscle test your drinks, muscle test everything that you put in your body. And so what I do is I can either hold, like I do this with vitamins and supplements, and I just ask my body, do I need this supplement today? And if I move forward, that's a yes. If I go back, it's a no. And if it doesn't move, it's like, well, I don't need it at this moment. Maybe I've just eaten and I don't need that supplement at this time, but in a couple of hours, just recheck, do I need that supplement? And just keep tuning into your body. But you can do this on everything that you eat, and this is how you actually take charge of your health and your well-being, and take charge of your life and turn any health issues around. So enjoy the muscle testing and let me know how you go.